Okay guys, this time we're going to look at expressing a remainder as a decimal. I'm going to use exactly the same problem that we just did to save a bit of time, because it takes quite a long time to upload the video. So if I can do a shorter video this time, I'll be able to upload it more quickly. So if you remember, we looked at a dividend of 8,314 divided by 36. The divisor is 36. We got this far, if you remember. We got to here. If we were just going to express what is left over here as a remainder, we simply realize that 36 doesn't go into 34, so we put 0 and then we write remainder 34 at the top. If we want to express it as a decimal though, which is sometimes more useful, what we need to do is place a decimal point here after the 4, and we need to we'll add 3 placeholders. That's 3 more zeros, and extend our bus stop across. This enables us to simply bring down another 0, turning the 34 into 340. We can then return to the fact box, and we realize that, as I said, sometimes you will need to go a bit further with your fact box. We've only gone up to 252 here. So 8 times 36, remember I'm using my 3 times table knowledge here, 12, 15, 18, 21, 240 plus, and then my 6 times tables knowledge here, 240 plus 48, giving me 288. I still need to go further, because if you remember, we're looking to see how many times 36 goes into 340. 9 times 36. Okay, 3 times table knowledge here, 270 plus 54 equals 324. I think it's safe to assume that it goes in 9 times. 10 times 36, however, is an easy one. Of course, we wouldn't need to use the partitioning, because we know that when we are multiplying a whole number by 10, it becomes 10 times bigger. Those digits move one place to the left, 360. So 340 divided by 36 is 9. Need to make sure I remember to place a decimal point in my answer as well. There, my 9 goes on top of the bus stop. And just as we did before, 9 times 36, let's underline the answer there, 324. Bring it back to our calculation and subtract. 16. We've got another 0 here that we can bring down. 160. Back to the fact box. 160, well, we can get 36 into 160 4 times, giving us 144. Bring down that third 0. The reason I've suggested using 3 zeros as placeholders here after the decimal point is that it means that we can record an answer to 3 decimal places and then round to the nearest 2 decimal places. Most answers will be given to 2 decimal places. So we've got 160 again. We've just done that one, so we know that that one is going to be 4. In fact, if we were to repeat this, we'd find that that 4 is recurring. We'd end up with 230.944444 for as long as we choose to go on for. Therefore, the answer that we would record in our answer box would be 230.94 recurring. The dot on top of the 4 shows that the 4 is recurring. Or you could see it as we are going to round to the nearest 2 decimal places. 0 to 4, touch the floor. 5 to 9, climb the vine. This is something that the children know to help them remember, don't you, children? Okay, so that means that we are going to round down, which means keeping this digit here the same, 230.94.